my name is Megan, and this will be my last video in this room. I talk about it in every video, but today's the day, or while you're watching this, I will be on my way to Florida, or I will be in Florida already, I don't know.
Hello, this is Future Megan. I recorded this video a month ago, so yeah, sorry about that. Enjoy the video.
Wow. From here on out, I will have a different background. It won't be as pretty, it won't be as booky, but we'll make it work. So this was my last month in Texas. I told myself that I need to read as many books as I can, and that's what I kind of did. So I read 10 books this month. That was wild for me because I usually read like 2 to 3, 4 books in a month, and 10? That was a ride. So let's just get on with it, and yeah. So the first book I read in May is A Quart of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas, and whew, if you don't know, this is my favorite series. Sarah J. Maas, trash right here. And I loved this book. It was 200 pages, and I really wish it was like 400, 500, 1,000. But that's okay. I can wait till next year to get a good long book. So basically, I can't say what this book is about. This book is, I think, like 3.5 in the ACOTAR series. 3.5? 3.5? 4? Book 4? I don't know. I think it's book 3.5-ish. I love my Night Court babies, and I only wish the best for them. They deserve only the best. But I love it. And what's so good about this book is I ordered it from GC Reading. Y'all ain't ready for this. I love it. This is my favorite ACOTAR cover, and it's signed, and it was great. I think I gave this 5 out of 5 stars because Sarah J. Maas only produces 5 out of 5 stars, and my books don't come for me. The next book I read this month is Obsidian by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and this book really got me. This is the third book in the Illuminae Files trilogy, and it did not disappoint. When I read the Illuminae Files, I always listen to the audiobook while reading it because it's phenomenal. It's a full cast, and it's sound effects. It's just great. Read this series and listen to the audiobook at the same time. My God. I can't say that enough. I love this book. I definitely cried during it. Cleverest little mouse, the cleverest. That's really all I have to say. I gave this book a 4 out of 5 stars because I liked it, but there were points where I just kind of like zoning out a bit. It didn't keep my attention fully, but it was still good enough where if I had paid attention, I would have gave it 5 stars. But yeah, this series is so good. So goddamn good. Oh boy. Okay, so this next book was like my most anticipated May release, and that's War Storm by Victoria Aveyard. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. I wanted to give it 5. I just couldn't. I loved the first half of this book, but then the second half really took me like down, and I didn't like it. I don't know what to say. I can't make a full video on it because that's gonna be like a 40-minute video, and I can't. And y'all don't want to see that. But basically, I don't know how to say anything without giving spoilers away. So, just know I didn't like this book. I didn't like the ending. Maven? Maven was not my Maven in this book. I don't know who this Maven was, but all I know is that he wasn't this Maven, the great Maven. Cal's still a bitch. We've been new. Mare's still... Mare. Evangeline? Still Evangeline. And that's my review for War Storm. I hate me. Good God. I was so excited for this book. It's still one of my favorite series. I don't know. 2 out of the 4 books I didn't like. But I still have hope. Victoria said that she was going to do like I think it was either like a spin-off novel or like something like that. I don't know. Don't quote me. So I hope that's better and it brings it. I just hope it does that. By golly gee. This next book is probably my favorite read of 2018. Or it is my favorite read of 2018 so far. And that's Escaping from Moodini by Carrie Maniscalco. I learned how to say her name. No one told me I was saying it wrong, but I learned. It's great. So, if you don't know, this is the 3rd book in the Stalking Jack the Ripper series, which is, like, my favorite series. Okay, it's definitely one of my favorite series, and it's so good. So the first book is Stalking Jack the Ripper, the second book is Hunting Prince Dracula, and this is the 3rd book, Escaping from Moodini, which comes out in September. So please pick this book up. The cover is stunning. Let's just talk about this. It's beautiful. And Carrie sent this to me, and she signed it, and I just can't ask for anything else. I loved it. I love this. I gave this definitely a 5 out of 5 stars. Review, my God, this was good. But I'm a little worried because Carrie had said on her Instagram story one day that the ARCs and the finished copies have different endings. My heart went through enough reading this book. Now I'm terrified of what the ending's gonna be. This book was great. This was so good. I don't know what to say. If you haven't read Stalking Jack the Ripper series, pick it up. I don't know. I can't say much about this book because I don't know what to say besides it was phenomenal. All I really want to say is Thomas Cresswell is just a million times hard eyes, and I love him, and I only wish the best for him. I want the best. But yeah, 5 out of 5 stars. I love it. The next book I read is The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith, and I have been putting this book off for like over a year, and one night I decided to read it, and I started reading at like 10 o'clock, and then all of a sudden I looked at the clock and it was like 4 in the morning, and I had finished this book, and it was so good. Trigger warning, this book is about a girl who was raped by her best friend's brother her freshman year of high school, and then it takes place over the next 3 years. I was crying, I was like mad sobbing for this whole book, and it was so good. If you haven't read it, please read it. It's so good. I loved it. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. It was great. So the next book I read this month is City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. This is the 4th book in the Mortal Instruments series. And my God, this series is so long. I've had the Mortal Instruments books for like 3 years now, and I've never picked them up, and when I did, I didn't like the first 2 books, so I told myself, just read it, just pull through. You have literally all the books. Just read them. If you don't enjoy them, you don't enjoy them. But I kind of enjoyed this book. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars because I thought this was more of like a filler book for the end of the series, for the next 2 books. And I mean, it was enjoyable. I can't really connect with any of the characters, so that's kind of why I don't really enjoy this series. It was nice. I enjoyed it. The next book I read is Wonder by R.J. Palacio. I can't. And I've had this book for the longest time. I wanted to read it before I watched the movie, but I never did. And so like a week ago I sat down and I read it. It was so cute. I think I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. And I am majoring in early childhood education, so I know when I become a teacher that I'm definitely going to read this to my kids. I thought it was such a heartwarming book, and it was so cute. The next book I read, again, is another book I've been putting off for a while, and that's Always and Forever, Laura Jean by Jenny Han. So I talked about this with my friend yesterday, and we both agreed that we love YA, but we don't like contemporary books because they're set in high school, and I'm not in high school, so I can't really connect with the characters, so that's mainly why I don't read contemporary. But This book series is just so good. I don't care if it's set in high school. I will love and support this series till the day I die. This is the third book in the To All the Boys I Loved Before trilogy, and it was so cute. Lara Jean, my god. Peter, just so cute. I love them. I usually don't read the last book in series because I hate the way they end. In my mind, I know how I want the series to end, but they always disappoint me. And I say that, and this month I just realized how many like last books in the series I read. And they all disappointed. Except for this one. It was so cute, and I love the way it ended, and I just want more, but I don't think we're gonna get more, and that's okay. I loved it. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. It was just so cute and so enjoyable. I read it in one sitting, and it was just wow. Okay, so the next book I read, I have had it on hold at the library for about like 3 months, and it finally came available, so I decided to read it, and I was so disappointed in it. And that's Shatter by Tahara Mafi. Every time it seems like I go on Twitter or YouTube, everyone's raving about this book series. So I told myself, you know what? Let's just read it. If everyone enjoys it, I'm probably gonna enjoy it. That was not the case. I was so close to DNFing this book. I gave it a 1 out of 5 stars. I thought the plot was really good. This girl has a power to whoever she touches, she kills them. That sounds so badass. But I didn't like the characters. I forgot the characters' names. I didn't like it that much. I think Juliet's the girl with the power to kill. So this book had a weird love triangle. And me, I'm all for love triangles. But I hated it. These boys fell in love with her the second they saw her. And it just seemed, for a fantasy, it seemed really, really unrealistic. And I just hated it. I didn't like it. I didn't like any of the characters. I thought the little boy was nice. Other than that, I hated this book. So, that's that. And finally, the last book I read this month, I'm actually currently rereading right now, so I'm gonna add it in because I know I'm gonna finish it. And that's A Quart of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. This is my favorite book of all time. As you can probably tell from, all these, annotations. I wanted to read this book because I'm about to move to Florida, and it's such, a big change in my life. I'm moving away from all of my friends and all of my family, and I'm basically starting over. I don't know anyone. And this book is such a comforting book to me, and I'm reading this in such a huge time in my life. I'm just rereading this book because it brings me comfort and it brings me happiness in a time where I'm so anxious and I'm so scared that this book is just there to calm me down. I know I'm gonna give this book 5 out of 5 stars because it's my favorite book. But yeah, Quart of Mist and Fury. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. There probably won't be another video for the next 2 weeks. And I'm sorry about that because when I get there I have so much to do and I'm going to start a new job and training and it's going to be wild. So I will see you guys all very soon. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys later. Bye!